True, that's true, that's true. We have started. Yes, we just started. We just started. So, guys, we like say we go still chat more today. All right, guys. So we just started up the live stream session and was set already. And you're seeing me, I'm seeing you. And if you don't see me, I'm seeing you. Plenty eyes. Anyway, it's fine, cool, and that's cool. So, guys, we just started up the live stream session, and we are more like diving into deeply, and just like we have been doing, and just like we'll keep doing, and so I've always been doing, and it's cool. Well, before now, let me just quickly fix something on my screen. Just a quick one. Just a quick one. Hey, gosh, what that? A quick one, a quick one, a quick one. Hmm. But I beg you. Oh, rounding up. All right, just fix something now. So, guys, officially started. If you're seeing me, I'm seeing you. If you're not seeing me, be rest aware. Be rest assured that I'm seeing you. That's cool. We just started up the live stream session now, and we are going to be diving into deeply. Just it's just a minute ago. The live stream just a minute ago. Just started, and before you have graphics, and maybe okay. Just like before now, anytime you see us or starting up a live stream session like this, we actually have something that we're going to be talking about. Particularly, yes, regardless, like we have a body of topic, or let's just say a body of matter that we usually talk about, but what do you call, like particularly, or let's just say coming up like film session like this, or let's just say coming up like this, we have or maybe a particular topic and all of that. So it's not like lecturing, just more like topic and dishing out knowledge and trying to, I don't just know. It's fine, guys. So we just we just started all the live stream session, and if you're seeing me already, I'm seeing you, and if you're not seeing me, I'm seeing you. I have four eyes. That's cool. I'm here with graphics, and what we do here is simple. What we do here is simple, and just like today, just a few minutes ago. And before we dive into deeply, like before we go enter with you did too, I don't want to speak that language, but before we dive into deeply, let me just be plain. We're going to be doing welcoming. So we're going to be welcoming new viewers, maybe first time viewers, people just seeing us for the first time, and then we welcome returning viewers, maybe people that have been doing our live stream session because we've been streaming for a while, and maybe old viewers. We have old members here, very plenty. It's just that most of them have not joined yet. So firstly, so if you're a new viewer here, UF is saluting you. Maximum respect. Have your seats. Sit very tight. And if you're a returning viewer, like maybe you've joined our lecture session maybe once or twice, your presence is greatly regarded. We are not taking that for granted. It means a lot. And if you're an old viewer, maybe you've been joining our lecture session. I don't just know, like we're giving you a special seat. Just have your seat and chill with us. So, guys, we just started up the live session, and we just welcome people. So just like today matter, like we're going to be talking about something, I guess is already in the thumbnail, but that's cool. Maybe before I proceed, I will love to, it's likely that many people may be joining for the first time, and seeing us talking actually without knowing what we're talking about, they may feel stuck. So to avoid that, let me give you a background of what we're talking about. Peradventure, if you're just seeing us for the first time, all right, our name is Ufgraphics, and if you're seeing us for the first time, okay, here on YouTube we talk about life after school. Now, what we mean by life after school is just more like after life, after school, like after youth, or let's just say after students life after school, like when they have graduated, when they are leaving in tertiary institution, that's university, now to the real world. Now it's just like in real world, we said since it's called real world, there is a lot of things expected, like there's a lot of real things that young people are going to be seeing, real things that is not being taught in school, real things that nobody's even telling them. Have you seen? So them not being aware of it is going to keep them on that, what's it called, unprepared. And them being unprepared, you know what that means? That's just more like moving into the real world without knowing things that they're going to be expecting, without knowing or even, what's it called, positioning themselves in a way, or what's it called, like they're going to be navigating. So it's more like moving into the river where you cannot swim, like being unprepared, or let's just be being uninformed about something. Probably you don't stand any chance of navigating. So what we talk about is simple, and the priority is simple, just to help your what's it called, help young youths, help young students to see the loopholes, like to see things that reality is going to be trained to them, and in other words, to help them navigate it, to teach them things, like to open their eyes. The eyes is open, but they are not seeing it. So that's just more like the background and the basis of everything you see us talking about here. And it's just like today, we all was set and we said, oh, we have something to talk about today. That is just more like the background of everything we're talking about. So peradventure, if you're seeing us for the first time, that's just it. I don't just know I'm sweating today. Gosh, I'm sweating. Guy, here is hot. Boy, it's fine. I don't have fun here, but it's fine. I will just try to cope. Okay, guys. So we just started and we just did more of, like, we just introduced what we're talking about and all of that. So just like today, we're going to be hammering on something. Mind you, we're not lecturers. Yes, and we're beyond motivation, or what's it called, motivational speakers. What we do here is more like developing mindset, try making you young people sitting from a different perspective, and maybe try developing their perspective mentally, and it's more like mental preparedness or mental stamina or ability. Do you get? So it just has to do with reasoning and acting smart, like reawakening them. So I don't just know how to explain that. Okay, it's fine. So we just started, and today just more like reawakening. Okay, just more like reawakening talks for students. Course objective. Sorry, reawakening. What's it called? Sorry. Oh, I am not feel well. Well, what's your name? Ella. Sorry, this is Elana Saval. Elana Saval. My bad if I'm not able to pronounce your name well. But you're welcome to Life Mission. It means a lot. Guy, are you a guy or you female? Sorry, I'm not. I hope I'm not misplacing your gender. Or you're just welcome. Let me just call guy. Guy is more like a casual this thing. You're welcome, guy. So it's fine. Just like we're diving into deeply. I said today is just more like reawakening talks for students. We say this reawakening talks. Now, oh, I'm sweating. That's cool. Reawakening talks. So everything under this is more like, we said young people are sleeping. Now, when we say young people are sleeping, we don't mean physical sleeping. We mean mentally sleeping. Yes. What I mean by mentally sleeping is not being intentional, not being ready, not being prepared. Do you get? And it's very, very unfortunate. Young people, they said they are the futures of tomorrow. And what gives birth tomorrow? What gives birth to tomorrow is what you do today. So if your today is not properly utilized, your tomorrow is going to be messed up. So we have a lot of youth futures of tomorrow that they are not even making plans for tomorrow. So imagine them, they are going to get into tomorrow being stuck. Have you seen? So it's not even sounding funny. That's why we tell you that young people are really sleeping. Young people are really feeling reluctant. They don't even know steps to take. School is very, very structured, and most of them don't know this. And this is why you still see smart people failing. The reason is because it's not because they are not smart. Yes, intelligent people can fail. Now, real life is not asking more of intelligence. Real life is less of intelligence and more of adaptability, because everything is evolving. Now, imagine when your knowledge or when your ability is only like, okay, your ability only likes on your mentals, like maybe reading and writing only on that, you're going to get into the real world being so confused totally, because when you realize that real life ability, you said, okay, just like real life, you said real life requires a lot of abilities. So the ability that is required in the real life is not reading and writing they taught you in school. And that's why we say school is limited. Yes, school is actually cool. University is cool. Any tertiary institution is but real life requires more than that. University tests your ability, your mentals to cram, to write, to pass exams. But real life is going to be testing your patience, is testing your ability. That's why we tell youth that you should be prepared though. I'm serious now. You should get ready. Here we're not trying to make you avoid the realities. Yes, we're more like preparing you, because this is more like inevitable. You're not going to be avoiding them. Just like with all youth people, you tell people that on more real life you're going to be failing, you're going to be rejected, you're going to be criticized, you're going to be pressured. All this stuff is gestural. It's going to be coming. Now, what is going to keep you, or what is going to be sustaining you, is your ability. Like, is the stamina that you have built so far, and not the stamina you're not born with it. It's not inbuilt. You get to learn it. We tell people, more real life, young people should know communication skills. In real life, you're going to be communicating a lot. When we talk about communication skills, it's not talking, it's comprehend. Okay. There's something they said. Oh, it's not communication, it's comprehension. Now, what I mean is, to measure a good communication is not by talking, it's by feedback. If actually the person that you're communicating to is comprehending, is decoding what or what's it called, encoding. Of course, you encode and the person decode. Now that's more like you sending a message. And we said in real life, you get to know how to communicate. If you cannot communicate effectively and efficiently, you're going to be stuck. Reason is because real life is structured for that, and you're going to be communicating a lot. So guys, that's cool, and that's a lot of blah blah blah. That's cool, that's fine. So I guess I should just what's it called, be precise. Just like today, everywhere is hot. I will just try to be precise, and we're going to be running. Okay, it's just like today I said, what's it called, awakening talks for students, and the course objective is just very very simple to make students. Oh god, why I'm sweating. The course objective is very very simple, to make students more. They should know what they're going to be seeing, they should know what to expect, they should know how to navigate it. Do you get? Sorry, who is that? Emeran. So what's it called, you're welcome to live session. Emeran, you're a bro. Sorry, you said guy, please like, subscribe. Sorry, you mean I should subscribe to your channel. Sorry, what was that? Okay, you said be civic and respectful, otherwise time out. Okay, it's fine. Here we laugh a lot, and I don't know how to explain that, but it's fine. So you just joined, and okay. It's fine. Let me stop laughing. Like, I'm serious now. Okay, I'm from Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian guy. Nigerian students. Yes. Still a student. Yes. And here we talk about life after school. And it's just more like teaching my colleagues. We like to say my colleagues or my age mates them, because yes, if I'm teaching life after school, obviously it's as well pertaining to people of my age. And the goal is just to make them see reality. And sorry? What's your surname? Do you mean surname, Kai? Wait, oh Jesus. My name is Ufgraphics. Okay, you're asking me. Okay. I don't know. It sounds emotic. I don't just know. It's Uchi. Yes, I don't know if you know the name. My surname is Uchi, but my name is Ufgraphics. All social media handles. If you check us on TikTok, on Instagram, and on Facebook, is Ufgraphics, and maybe you just connect to us. So I said, what's my hand? I was actually holding my booklet. I got that back. I was holding my booklet, obviously now, and this is my hand. I can even clap for you. It's fine. So I just guess this is your first time of joining our live stream session, and it feels cool naturally, and I'm not looking. One is that I'm sweating, and everywhere is hot, so maybe that's why. And okay, maybe you just check. YouTube we stream every day. Maybe you just check our other stream section and know my true color. I don't just know. Obviously, if I'm looking yellow here, and if you should check there, if I'm still looking yellow, then you would know that yellow is my combination. I mean, my color. I don't just know how to say that. Sorry? Okay, say sorry, my English is not straight. Or English is. Well, it's fine. You know, anyhow, if you can communicate, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. It's not bad. At least I'm understand. I'm encoding. Yes, I'm decoding. Is it encoding or decoding? Yes, you're encoding. I'm decoding it. I'm decoding your English. So obviously it's not bad. Or maybe, well, but it's comprehensive. That just okay. India. Oh, that sounds cool. I have a lot of people from India already. Most of my audience are from India, despite we still have 150 something subscribers, but we just have most of them from that India. Like I have so many people from India here already. You're asking for cookies. I said subscribe to get my cookies. Have you subscribed to my channel? If you subscribe, tell me that you've subscribed. Then I will not look for cookies. I said subscribe to get a cookies. Cookies. Sorry? Or you said who is the okay, I said most of my audience, like most of my subscribers, most of my subscribers, you know, I say most of my subscribers, it's sounding too big. Okay, so okay, let me shock you now. You know what we do here is that obviously you're watching us. We're not in your location. Okay, I'm a Christian, of course. Yeah, that's my religion. Now, you said you subscribe. We're promising you cookies. Yes, don't worry. And there's no way you can get the cookies. We'll just bring it and show you on the screen. Because we're not in your location. We don't do magic. Like, there's no way it's going to be getting to you. Do you get? So, but currently, there's no cookies here. Maybe you just join tomorrow and bring cookies and be like, hey, mother. Maybe just bring cookies and be like, hey, you just view it. Do you get? And it's fine. The cookies is not a problem. You're asking for your cookies. That's what I'm explaining. I said, yeah, so I said subscribe to get cookies. That's correct. That's what I said. And you subscribed and you're asking for your cookies. Obviously, you're right. But I'm explaining currently the cookies is not here. And I said, maybe if you join tomorrow, we stream every day. So if you're going to be joining by this time tomorrow, you're going to see us as well. Then you will get your cookies. Exactly, you get your cookies tomorrow. Yes, deal. You get your cookies tomorrow. Dealing. I be dealing. Deal. So sorry, okay, your name is Imran, if I'm correct. Imran. And you're from India. It's fine. So it sounds cool and feels cool having you here. It means a lot to chat with you and so chat with you get, and you don't take it for granted. It means a lot. And it's fine. Sorry, you said him, what's it called, that stand out 2 3 years and forget. Sorry, I don't get. Oh, you said that I'm saying, you mean, is it you mean the atmosphere or the weather? Here is hot obviously now, and that's why I'm sweating like this. Crap, my head is my face is turning to yellow. And I'm really sweating. See my chest cold. I'm sweating, guy. Oh more, but it's fine. Of course, yes. Obviously we're not in dry season. Nigeria, I don't just know if it's my country. Here is hot. Although it do rain. Like, yes, like it rained last 4 days or what. You want our super chats? What's that? Like, I don't really get. I'm not comprehend. And maybe you just tried it telling it down. What do you mean by you wanna super chats? What's the meaning of super chats? Anybody here can help me. Nobody's an island, so I'm not conversant with the words. So maybe we'll just try explaining better, and maybe I'll understand better. We learn every day here. So, you said super chat. Who knows what super chat is? Maybe the person will get cookies, will promise the person cookies again. That means sending money. Okay. Okay, so you want to send money to me? Do you want to gift me? My birthday is few months from now, and it's just like yesterday. I was streaming yesterday, and so many people were wishing me happy birthday. I was like, okay, okay, okay. Someone actually asked me my age. I said that's cool. I told the person my age. I said age is not it's just a number, and I'm not part of the people that do hide their age. So I told the person that I'm 21, and in few months that I'm going to be turning 22. So the person was like, hey, happy birthday, happy birthday. Oh, sorry. He said party. I don't get. So the person was like, happy birthday, happy birthday. And people were my sharks yesterday live stream session. They were just like, happy birthday. And I was just like, oh, no, today is not my birthday. I was just telling them, thank you in advance, thank you in advance. Oh, my Jesus. Sorry, your weight is 25 or 125 kilometers. This thing. It's been a while that I checked to look at app. Let's I'm slim. What say? Look at our body. We're not too plumpy like we're just a little baby. we're just let's just say maybe 60. But it's been a while I checked. So I don't currently know why I weight now. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to be, let me not assume. Do you get? And I said it's been a while, and it's just more like it's over 4 months now. And the last time I checked, I guess it's 60 something. Probably it's going to be close to 70 something now, because obviously since then I've been eating now, and obviously I should be adding, of course, yes. So guys, and sorry, okay, we have chatted with what's it called? Remind me your name again. Imran. Sorry, one more question. Once asked, are you a female or a male? Like, want to know your gender so that we're not going to be interchanging it, so that we can specify it if we're referring to you. Please tell us what's your gender. Or you are from India, and we've chatted with you. Sorry? He said, guy, please like us. You mean for your channel? Do you mean your channel? Are you a YouTuber? Are you a creator? Me, I'm a streamer. I'm just a streamer. Are you a creator? Like, you create videos? Like, just feel free. Maybe I'll check on your channel. Okay? Okay, you mean you like and subscribe to my channel? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh, you're not a YouTuber, you're not a creator. Wow. That sounds cool. It's fine. Oh my guy, I'm just laughing. I don't just know why, but this is my nature. I cannot change it. I laugh a lot, and maybe so many people don't like it. Maybe they will feel that I don't just know the feeling that people do get when I'm laughing, but that's. Oh my gosh, Sky, bro, be your followers, bro, me your followers. You know what's still upcoming? Yes, we're still growing. Obviously is a lot already. 250k followers. Whoa. I'm also what's it called? My Instagram followers is so little. Oh my god, I feel like crying. But I cannot cry. I'm a strong man. I don't cry. Yes, obviously I'm not going to cry. But that's amazing. Like you have up to, okay, you're a prankster. Whoa. Well, that feels cool. I like that's a cool one. Not bad of you. It's not bad. Not bad. That's not bad. Okay, what's your Instagram account name? Maybe I will check. Let me write it on my booklet. I'm going to be checking your Instagram account when I'm done streaming. I want to check something. Tell us your Instagram account, like your name on Instagram. I will chat you. I'm going to be messaging you. Expect my message. Expect UF messaging you on Instagram this afternoon. It feels cool having one of my audience here, and chatting with you means a lot, as I stated out earlier. So please, tell us your Instagram account. Okay, Mr. Let's write. Mr. I cannot check now. I'm streaming with my phone, not my not with desktop. I'm streaming with my mobile, and I can only check when I'm done streaming. And obviously I'm going to be checking. I'm serious. I'm going to check. And that will be when I'm done streaming. Okay, this Mr. Fisu. I'm not even pronouncing it. Thank God I'm just writing it because if I try cramming it, I may forget it. Maybe I will just miss the word. So it's best I pen it down. It's just best I pen it down. That's more like, am I correct? Am I penning correctly? Okay, I penned correctly. I penned correctly. Yes, I penned. That's cool. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So we're going to be, of course, yeah. If you're currently watching us, or if you're one of our followers, or let's say, oh, member, and you want to connect with us, you can maybe tell us your Instagram account or TikTok account, and maybe you just connect. So it's not bad. That's cool. You know, it's fine. So chatting with you means a lot already. And whoa, was there any mistake? Was there a mistake? Oh, there's no mistake. Okay, yeah, that was correct. Let me preview what I was correct. That was correct. That was correct. Yes. It was correct. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. Sorry, wait. Almost 34 million followers. Where? Wait. Chill. I'm chilling now. Let me get it. You have 34 million followers. You mean on Instagram? But you told me, sorry, is it on Instagram? Let me confirm first. Because, wow. Ah, God. You want me to cry again? The one I saw, I wanted to cry, and you were telling me again. But you said 250k. Then, but you stated out earlier, you have 250k. So, like, let me understand. You have 250k, and you, okay, is it a different account? Do you mean a different Instagram account? Is it a kind of that? Sorry. Okay. So for this, okay, I get this is your new account. So wow, it's fine. I'm going to be checking that. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's amazing, guy. It's funny. You know what it means to have even a million followers on Instagram? Hmm. No, we'll get there. We get there. We will get there. You know, there's something about growth too, and young people don't know it. You know, people do neglect smallness, and smallness does not mean failure. You know, there is saying that one can start small. Obviously, we started small, and we're not just expecting. And the funniest part of it is that young people just want growth to happen automatically, and obviously, growth do takes time. Is a progressive stuff. Is bit by bit. You count one before counting two. So you don't just climb, you don't jump, you don't skip. Have you seen? So if I see people here smiling and all of that, yes, I have few subscribers, and I'll be like, don't worry, you people should chill. Time is coming when I'll have thousands of subscribers. Like I will have thousands. Yes, I mean it. And to achieve that, we're going to be going to states, nations, cities, and different locations to teach. That's why we often say that our stream is not limited on YouTube. And when that time comes, we're going to be streaming around. We'll just be streaming around, and the goal is very so. Imran, God, salute. I've forgotten how to salute. To salute somebody. Are they doing like this, or is it like this? Is it with left? Okay, you should correct me. Oh, maybe I may know this now. Is it with left hand or with right hand? Sorry? Is it like this? Is it like this? Oh, boy. Just understand I'm trying to salute you. So I guess I should just use both hands. Switch up my pen. Let me just use both hands. So it's fine, Iran, and it's used to seeing you here. And come back, you miss a lot. And you don't take it for granted. So you actually made it here on stream, and that's cool. So I just get we run because I have few things to cover here, and a kind of my students are going to be streaming data. So let's talk. Okay, just today, I said today I said today we are going to awaken students, and we said the reason why we awaken them, we don't say, oh well, okay, we said we're going to be reawakening them, and we said it's not from sleep actually, but is actually they are mentally sleeping. Yes, young people are mentally sleeping. Reawakening them, we mean, or we say not from sleep. At least from sleep, but mentally one, because they are not even prepared. And we said young people, they said though they are the futures of tomorrow. And if you see their life, they're not even making preparations. They're not just intentional. They're not just ready. They're not just even preparing. They're not building up anything. And imagine people that they said are the leaders of tomorrow. And if I'm correct, what gives birth to tomorrow, or what gives birth to your tomorrow, is what actually you did today. Is your activities today is going to be transmitting to tomorrow. If you get things right today, if you build well today, obviously your tomorrow is going to be better. So if that is the case, that means young people are not building today. So how is the future going to be for them? It's sounding funny. I mean it here. It's sounding funny. This is just what it means. If they are not building today, if they're not making preparations for tomorrow today, because you don't get tomorrow and make plans for tomorrow. No, you make plans for tomorrow while you're still in today, so that tomorrow you're going to live there and still make plans for another day. This is how it works. This is how the system works. But young people are just living for the moment. They're just partying around. They're just whiling away time, living for the moment. And I'm a student, of course, and I'm a more like obviously seeing these things. And coming up here is not to talk trash. I mean what I'm saying, and what I'm saying, the goal is to help youth, to help young people, and to make them see these things, and them seeing it is going to make them act in a certain way, and that's more like positive way. And it's just more like, there's a lot of saying that school is a scam. I don't know if you heard that word. A lot of people do say it, and I'm not blaming people that are saying it. Let me tell you the reason why they are saying it. The reason is because people that went to school don't have anything to show, and that's why I said youth, young people are living for the moment. Obviously, they spent money, years, resources, and energy in universities. Of course, I'm a student. University can be stressful. I have exam tomorrow. I'm not even studying. I'm serious. It's not funny. Just like yesterday, I streamed. After streaming, I have to attend to my exams. All of us just know how stressful it can be. But imagine taking all those risks, being all those stressed out, and all of those stress, and you're going to still come into the real world and be stuck and confused. It's not making sense. And this is where people see it, and they'll be like, school is a scam. Because if school is not actually a scam, maybe these people that suffer, these people that spend their years, resources, and money in the university, living comfortable, of course, now they should be celebrated. Like, them going to school should actually use something to their life. But this is not even actually the problem. That's why we said smart people can fail. Now, the thing that just that they don't have access to the right information. Yes, information is power. If you know better, you live better. So nobody, obviously you can that you don't know. If I don't know a particular thing, if I don't have information, if I'm not informed on a particular thing, I'm not a spirit, I'm not a magician, there's no way I can solve it. So we're not blaming them. And that's why we set up this life session, to actually reach out to young people. Tell them, I'm a bro, because these things are not taught in school. Motivational speakers, they are just there talking about motivating, talking about hyping, talking about waking up early, routines, and all of that. Obviously, it's good, but life after school is the root, more like the basis. It's where everything, it's just the foundation of a building. It has to start from their afterlife. If they make preparation, everything else is going to fall in, like it's going to fall in place. Obviously, so they don't just even know it. And the word is broad and it's too saturated. There is noise everywhere. Imagine when you don't even make plans. You're just going to be out from the university, and independent life is expensive. Let me repeat. Independent life is expensive. This is more like that stage. that you're going to start taking responsibility of yourself, your decisions, your in and out, your expenses, your the one figuring it out. And that stage can be frustrating if you are not really prepared, if you don't have the necessary funds. Because I said it's expensive because if you lack capital, you gonna say it's expensive. Like, it's going to frustrate. And the job market is not even helping matters. It's saturated already. A lot of or just like thousands of students graduate every year having similar or the same qualification. Now, employers are not ready for degree holders. They are not ready for memorizers. They are looking for problem solvers. Seriously, like, they are not actually looking for note crammers. They are looking for problem solvers because the world is more interested in your value, your what you call your talents, what you're able to create, the kind of problems you can solve, the kind of value, the kind of innovations you can bring. So it's not only limited. So if your ability is limited only on writing, reading and writing, you're going to be stuck. That's truth. And you know what that means? That's already like that section, that stagnation, like that is being frustrated already. Feeling of tone is not good, and we don't want that for young people. So today's session stream is more like reawakening them. Oh my bro, guys, girls, see, life is unpredictable. There is a lot of uncertainty. You can be prepared for something and things are going to be coming up. So you have to stay in the safer side. You have to build your mental house. There's what they call mental ability. That is not physical strength. Sorry, that's not body strength. It's mental strength. Now, that's the ability to withstand pressure because it's going to be coming. That's the ability to withstand challenges, criticism, or crisis, pressure from family, from friends, from relatives, rejections. All these things are going to come. Now, your ability, your strength to withstand them is what really gives birth. Like, that's what is required. So if you don't even have this mental strength to withstand pressure, you're just going to give up. At some point, you're going to get weary. You're going to be tired. So it's actually you're not going to be tired though if you have mental strength, but it gives you the ability and that's more like staying in a safer side. You have the ability. If those things come, obviously you're expecting it. Just like when they tell you, now let me give you a practical example. Okay, now when they tell you that a car is going to be passing from here, I just want to paint a picture so that you get what I'm saying. If they said a car is going to pass from here in 20 minutes, if I'm actually staying here, I'm observant. Why? I'm informed. I'm being communicated to. I'm expecting something to pass. Have you seen? So if I'm actually blocking the road, I'm going to move out from the road because a car is going to be passing. I'm informed on it. Now, imagine when I'm not informed, I'm just there. The car can just come and hit me. Have you seen? So this is more like knowing what real life is going to throw to you. And you knowing it can keep you ready. You're going to expect it. And when it comes, it's not going to hit you hard. But if you don't know it, it's going to just take you unawares. Have you seen? So that's the practical and the illustration I just gave now. And that's it. So I should just try touching what I prepared today, just like today's session is actually shared out, or let's just say map out for a particular stuff. Okay, just like we said, the biggest lie students were told. Students are being told like the biggest lie they were told. It's not their fault. We like being plain here and transparent. Don't mind my expression. This is how I talk. Young people, it's not their fault. So they were told if you go to school, if you study hard, if you get good grades, you're going to be successful. It's sounding funny, but that's it. That's what they were told. But everything has evolved. Now, that thing that they were told is now a big lie. Because why? It's not functionable. Like, it's not functioning. It's not functioning. It's not working. Now, let me explain. There was a time this thing was actually working. Let's just say the job market or the world has not been saturated with intelligent people. Let's just say then maybe there was still high rate of illiteracy. Yes, maybe people don't usually go to school, and maybe the little people that went to school are being regarded and be what's it called? They are being rewarded and all of that. And that impression makes people to place a high demand on schooling, on academics. Obviously, so people prioritize academics then than anything. But currently, everything has evolved. Digitalizing, like everything is evolving. Now, if you still remain on that, what you call on that impression, if you're still working on that same till now, is a wrong one because everything is evolving now. That's why they said real life is rewarding practical evidence, proof, results. Now imagine young people that only based on academics without and the based on academics and neglecting other aspects of development, which is maybe communication skills or being competent or acquiring skills. They neglect it and depend on academics. They are going to graduate with good grades, but they are going to be stuck in real life because real life does not reward academics, it does not reward intelligence, it rewards adaptability, it rewards proof, it rewards evidence, it rewards results. Everything. So that is actually a different what's it called? Life skills on its own. So any student that depend on academics alone, we're not trying to criticize it. We'll say every student that depends it alone, it's just more like you putting a whole eggs in a particular basket. You get, and that's more like a limitation. You're actually constraining yourself. You're limiting yourself. Do you get? And it's not going to even be funny, not in any way. Do you get? So every saying we bring here is just more like, Omo, you should be vast. Omo, you should be intentional. Omo, you should get things. There's a saying that you can be too good to be ignored. That's a saying, and it works. That's more like being too good to be ignored. That's more like competency. Like being too good to be ignored. I don't just know. Like it's on the phone. One can be too big to be ignored. You can be too good that nobody can ignore you. Or what's it called? They said organizations, they are interested in result, talented people. They just want development. Only that it's alone is not enough. Obviously, so it's open. It can opportunities can relate with high pool. It can connect you a lot. It actually keeps you on that position. Is your value. Value is the word. Sorry, my network hanging. Hey, what's that? Sorry, my network is hanging. Why is network hanging? Network should mind yourself. So value is what people come for. Now let's check this view. If a product not purchased, if people are not purchasing a product, okay, let's just say if people are often purchasing a product or buying a product in a high demand, that's a simple definition. That is like saying that the product is actually satisfying them. Yes. If people are perpetually and continually buying a product, that means it's actually they're actually being satisfied by the product. Now, if human beings, if youth, if young people don't have value, they are not going to be purchased. Trying to bring it up from the view of a commodity. If it's okay, that's why they tell you people don't buy products, they buy solution. That means if a product cannot satisfy them, they are not even going to be buying it. Them buying the product is just for the satisfaction, it's just for the value that they are going to be deriving. So the same thing applicable to real life. If you don't have value, you're going to be stuck because people don't you don't have anything to offer. Everything. So that's why we lay a lot of emphasis on youth being valuable, learning skill, being competent in a lot of things, having experience. They said something like you need work to have experience. Yes, but you need experience to get work. Let me repeat. You need work to have experience. You need experience to get work. In organizations, they are going to be asking you how many years experience you have. And if you're a fresh graduate, such questions can be annoying because obviously you need the work to have experience. You don't have any experience, you're just graduating. And them need experience. They need you to be experienced before they employ you. That's why I said you need work to have experience, but you need experience to get work. It's all sounding fun. So That's why we lay the ground to students, to young people, and telling them that university is a training ground. Now, a training ground, we mean, is a stage of your life that you shouldn't utilize. Sorry, you shouldn't while away. You should grab it like a treasure. Time wasted cannot be recovered. A lot of people don't know this. Time wasted cannot be recovered. Now, if you utilize time very well, it's going to reflect in your life. It's going to be reflecting. Yes, if you mess away, like if you while away time, we tell people that time is equal to money. The way you wouldn't love to spend $5,000, or let's just say 5,000 anything, the way you won't love to spend money unnecessarily, you shouldn't spend your time unnecessarily, because time is equal to money. It's more like time management. If you always equate time with money, you're going to be I don't just know, you're going to value your time a lot. My own, I don't know, but I'm just trying to value my time like my money. I'm serious. I'm trying to value my time. I'm trying to equate my time to my time is I cannot spend my money anyhow. I cannot spend my time anyhow. That's very, very factual. And if you develop this mindset, you cannot misuse time. Time is the greatest asset that man have. Seconds accumulate to minutes, minutes accumulate to hour accumulate to days, days accumulate to weeks, weeks accumulate to months, accumulate to years and decades and all of that. So this is an accumulation of seconds and all of this. So this is actually time, and its utilization is going to be reflecting on what your life is going to be becoming. How you use it is actually shaping you, is getting you ready on something. So if you mess it up, and I don't just know how to explain that. Forget that I'm laughing, I'm serious. University, we said, is a training ground. What we mean, what a training ground means? A ground where you need to train yourself, a ground where you need to be prepared, a ground where you need to learn and unlearn things, a ground where you need to get the necessary skills that is going to be that is requisite for your future, or something that, like, it's just like someone that is studying accounting. In universities, there is room you can learn data analysis, you can get use of computer, you can be competent in that, you can even gain experience from that, because you're going to be frustrated when you are going to go to the real world and they're going to ask you how many years experience you have. You're going to start imagining you need this work to get experience. Now they need your experience to get you in making sense. So no experience is too small. If you actually utilize your time, you can get experience while you're still schooling. Obviously, so that's why we tell you is a training ground, is a ground you should utilize, is a ground you should actually work with, is a ground you should actually treasure. Let us now to experience that feeling. Okay. Let me run. I have a few things to point out here before I will be backing up the stream section. It's just like saying that happens after graduation. Okay, just like okay, reality once, okay. Just like after graduation, there's a shock. We said reality shock. New things are going to be coming. That because it's a new phase of life. That's a transition stage. It's going to be changing. Lecture to disappear. There won't be no lecture. There won't be any lecture again. Nobody is going to be guiding you. Parents barely going to be checking up on you, because I mean that you're an adult. I know, every adult takes responsibility. In the school has disappeared. This has dispatched. It's just like I don't just want to just tell the story briefly. I met one, a graduate, or what's it called, a final year student, someone that's going to be graduating in few months. Let's say in few weeks, the person was just sharing his feeling. He's a male. He was just sharing his feelings, and he was like, "Oh, I'm feeling somehow," and I don't just because I'm going to be graduating. You know that feeling? It can really feel like it can really frustrate if you're not prepared at that stage. And we said you're going to a lot of things are like there's a lot of shock. We said friends are going to disappear. Obviously, at different stage of your life, you're going to meet different people, and them leaving you doesn't mean that they are wicked. No, just that they are staying with you has elapsed. Very, very simple. Just like me, I've actually been opportunity to meet different people. Just like when I was small and growing up, at different stage of your life, you're going to meet different people. At different stage, you're going to encounter people. You're going to get things to do with people. It's people, 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 because you're a human being now. So at some point, friends, since you're going to be involving and friends will be living and all of that, you still involve and migrate to the next level. So such is life. So we said friends is going to disappear. Everybody has dispatched. So that feeling alone can be frustrating because I don't just know how to explain that, but that's it. We said pressure increase immediately. Pressure, family, society, everything. People are expecting that you should start giving them feedback just because you graduate and you become responsible yourself. Obviously, you're an adult, so adults people take responsibilities. Comparison become dangerous. Nothing is too small. It's compared to something. Comparison is not even the ultimate. Like, it's not making sense. Comparing. No, it's not even. I don't just know how to explain that, but comparison is not just the way as they said if your life is built on comparison, you have actually moved out from your own life because the meaning of comparison is just like you're comparing. Actually, you're trying to look what you're seeing. You're actually trying to look like what you're comparing. So doing like moving like or living trying to look like what you're comparing is you're living your own. And you know what that means? Living other people's life. That's more like a fake lifestyle and it's expensive and it's not even making sense anyway. So the ability every student must develop more like the ability. Communication skills is important. A good communication is the one that receives feedback. Feedback is a sign that a communication is effective and efficient. Or problem solvers. People are not ready for crammers, book writers, but what's it called? Problem solvers. People that can create value. Value is just the talk, digital skill. Everything is evolving. The world is evolving. The world is getting more of digitalized. Everything is getting advanced. So if you're going to remain relevant, you're going to be adaptable, you're going to be flexible. Like you're going to be eager to adapt and still remain relevant. Adaptability called the emotional intelligence. This has to do with resiliency, patience, and all of that. Like you're going to be a mental, what's it called, mentally straight, what's it called, stable. Your mentors, if you're talking about mentors has a great effect on human. I'm being serious. you know if we're talking about mentors, firstly, this is how you think. If we're referring to mentally stuff, it has to do with how you reason, it has to do with how you're seeing things, it has to do with how you react and behave around things. So if it's not developed, it's going to be assessing things wrongly and giving you a wrong feedback. So it's not just okay. Why many graduates become stuck? This is a question. Why young people become stuck at some point in life? This is more like a question. Waiting for opportunity. There's a saying, if there's no opportunity, you try creating one because most times you may not be able to get, and waiting for a perfect time or waiting for miracle to happen, that's more like wastage. For meaning of waiting at some point is wasting away available time, something like that. So waiting can be said to be wrong at some point. So you shouldn't just wait for long. If there's an opportunity, you try creating one, you try starting from somewhere. You get, and that's more like waiting for opportunity. That's more like that, and thinking success happen automatically. No, growth takes time. Success takes time. Success is a process. You cannot beat process. So everything takes time to evolve. If you're building something big, there's no time to rush it. There's no what's it called? There's no need to take time. Enjoy the process. That's more like it's depending entirely on certificate. That's a wrong mindset and motive. If you're depending on your certificate alone, you're feeling already because you're going to be stuck. Certificates cannot sustain you. It's not sufficient enough to drive you throughout your lifetime. You need skills. You need digital skills. You need advancement. You need to you need to collide with the world advancement and involvement. So depending on your certificate is more like restriction, concentration. You're limiting yourself from growth. Fear of trying new things. You don't fail because you want to fail. You fail because you tried. And failure is not bad. Failure is part of growth. It's things you encounter on the path of success. If you're ever going to be trading the path of success, you're going to encounter failure. That's the word. And that's not a parable, that is reality. You cannot fail if you have not tried. And people that failed, that doesn't mean that they are failure. That's just that a method was wrong, a strategy was wrong, and maybe if you try better, you may be getting it right. Obviously, so failure is part of success, and anybody that succeeded often failed. Like there was a good record of failure. That's more like scars to them, and they had. Now the opportunities to are ignoring. This is more like opportunities, and opportunity. This is more like things do they can cope with, things they can get to do around, more like flexible stuff. This is more like getting to maybe YouTube, creating content, making, selling, getting what's it called, freelancing or video editing. All of these skills, just income stream, things that can gain them, things that they can get to build while they are still schooling. That is not going to be affecting the academies, because academies is the reason why you're in the university. And if we're referring to you that is in university, obviously we're going to be balancing it. So skill is requisite, is important, academics is important. So the balance is what that is necessary. Like balancing it is the necessary stuff there. Okay. The right mindset every young person, unlike otherwise student, needs right mindset, right mindset, growth mindset. Unlike growing, if you stop learning, you start dying. That is not physical death on that particular thing. Now, growth is continuity. Like growth is a process, and growth never ends. Sorry, learning never ends. And as I say, growth mindset is just more like you're growing, you're learning, you're learning and you're learning. And the learning mindset, learning values, as I stated, a long time thinking, thinking for the future, succession thinking, making plans ahead, not being overtaken, like not being unaware or lazy, not being uninformed. So it's just more like actually making preparation and knowing what real life brings and throws to you, and knowing how to navigate them. Because all these things are unpredictable and inevitable. What's it called? You cannot avoid it. Adaptability is the core. Adaptability, you must learn to adapt a lot. Yes, you're going to be adapting to changes. You're going to perpetually be adapting. Adaptability is the ultimate, and that's cool. So we're going to be backing up now. We don't want it to be up, say many ups, 1 hour or something. Okay, guys. So we just exhausted the live stream session now, and we're going to be backing off in a few minutes. So appreciation to the people that joined, appreciation to every single person that chatted with us, appreciation to people that viewed and interacted with us, appreciation to people that subscribed and liked our stream. So it's not taken for granted, guys. It means a lot. We appreciate that a lot. At this point in time, we're going to be backing off. Already we have exhausted the live stream session. We have to attend to something else. Okay, guys. So we're backing off now, and thanks for everybody that viewed, subscribed, and liked our video. Sorry, our stream, joined and chatted with us. It means a lot, not taken for granted. So we're backing off now. Maybe you just join our live stream session tomorrow here on YouTube. We stream every day. Maybe you just invite people to our live stream sessions. Maybe you just share our video links. It's fine, bro. It's fine, guys. We're backing off. Thanks for joining, and enjoy here. I'm seeing you. It's fine. So we're backing off in few seconds. We're leaving. That's what I mean. And maybe just check us on tomorrow. Check us tomorrow. Oh, by 3 p.m. or so, we're going to be streaming. Apologies, we really started today lately. Because unforeseen circumstances and all of that, unavoidable. I don't just know circumstances or something, but that's cool. That's fine. That's okay. All right, guys, backing off now. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the time. Thanks for chatting with you. It means a lot already. See you tomorrow, guys.